Hello everybody. So we finally got an air fryer after all these years of them being out. And it's a really good one, made by Gourmia. But it's also a pizza oven and a broiler and a toaster oven and bagels. You can bake in it, roast in it, broil. There's pizza, convection oven, and then all the air fryer stuff. These are just presets. Wings and bacon and snacks and vegetables and seafood and fries and wings. And then it's also a food dehydrator. And you can reheat and keep things warm. And you can either use the presets or you can do it yourself. We've used it a couple times and it works really good. You turn it on and set it to whatever you want and it preheats and you can start it and pause it and stop it. So tonight I'm going to try to make homemade fries in it. I've looked up how to do it. And we made not salmon, but fish patties in it and tater tots and garlic bread and pork chops. And so far everything comes out really good. Nice and crispy as if it went through the deep fryer, but it didn't go through the deep fryer. And it has, this is the baking rack, this is the fry basket, this is another pan, baking pan, and then the tray in the bottom. So it's really cool and I'm happy to have it because it's going to be very useful. It started out pretty cold today, only about 60 degrees, and I think it's still only about 65, but it does feel better. But it's supposed to be 91 degrees on the 4th of July, so that'll be fun. But they are going to have the On Away 4th of July parade again. So we will be able to film that and put it here on this channel. And Moran Ironworks, Tom Moran, will be doing his review of a new iron sculpture. All I know about it is that he said on Facebook it's going to be cool. So we'll have to see what it is. And how are you?
I ain't dead yet.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
But so for dinner I'm going to make those homemade fries, and then I'm going to make chicken breast with Don's beer batter on it in the air fryer. It should come out really good. Instead of having to fry it in grease or put it in a deep fryer, which we don't even own a deep fryer and I don't want one.
Yeah, you want a beer batter?
Yeah. So you said you have everything except a can of beer, so we can go to town and get a can of beer.
Yeah.
Or a 6-pack, I don't care. I hate beer, I'm not going to drink it, but you haven't had any in a long time.
Yeah, I'll probably just pick up a 6-pack.
Yeah. Get whatever beer does beer batter best. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Quite a few beers work pretty good for making beer batter.
Yeah.
So.
But that was a quote from The Office.
Yeah.
As soon as I said that, I thought about Dwight Schrute.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you didn't watch enough of The Office before Netflix pulled it, so we need to get the rest on DVD. We have the first three seasons and that's it. What's the matter, you don't like The Office?
I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm not saying it's horrible, but I'm not a big fan of it either, so.
Yeah, well, I think it's funny.
It is what it is.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a nice weather day. White Storm thinks so. Don't you, buddy? Sleeping there on that swing. Aw. Okay, so I have the fries ready to go in. I had to soak them. I soaked them for a good couple hours first, or else they always come out yucky. And it says put a little olive oil and a little salt. And then the olive oil should just cook away in the air fryer. And Don is breading the chicken. Yeah. And it's preheating. 380 degrees for 25 minutes, and we'll see what happens after that, if any of it needs to go longer. We do have a meat thermometer, so we can check. So here's the chicken with Don's beer batter on it, and I sprayed it with non-stick cooking spray. And I sprayed that too because I googled it and it says it's okay to do that with the stuff that goes in an air fryer. And Don's beer batter is very good. So we'll see how it comes out in the air fryer, because that will make it so we don't have to use oil, grease. So it should be a whole lot healthier. There, everything is in there. We have to turn the chicken halfway through. And it said something about flipping over the fries halfway through, but that's a lot of fries to flip over, so we'll just have to see. Might just jostle them around a little. But we'll see how it goes. And yes, the heating elements turn on and off to maintain the temperature. If they just stayed on, it would just get hotter and hotter and hotter. Okay, it's done. It looks good. And this tested out to the 160 degree Fahrenheit internal temperature with the food thermometer. And the fries look good too. But don't listen to what Google says. The fries need at least 45 minutes. And the chicken needs at least an hour. Especially if you use such great big fat pieces like this. Yes, it's breast, boneless, but they're big. But we'll see how this tastes now. Should be good. It's definitely crispy. So we'll see. I'm sure it'll be good. So the chicken was very good. It was nice to have Don's beer batter breading without it being drenched in grease, which always turned my stomach. But I don't think we should put such big pieces of chicken in there again, because it took so long to cook the chicken that the breading got too hard and crunchy, and Don had to put his teeth in order to eat it. But we didn't really like how the fries came out, so I don't think we'll try to cut up potatoes and do our own homemade fries again. We'll just put regular frozen fries in there, and the air fryer will get the grease out. But you don't know unless you try. But otherwise, dinner was really good. What did you think?
It was food. Food.
That's it? It's food?
Yep.
Well, I'm still trying to learn how to use that thing. A lot of trial and error.
Yeah.
And the times I looked up on Google, they turned out to be wrong, the times and the temperatures. It needed to be 425 degrees on the air fryer setting for an hour for the chicken and like 45 minutes for the fries.
Yeah.
But I know it's shorter for frozen fries. So we'll just get frozen fries because that helps get the grease out and they won't be so fattening.
Yeah.
Yep. But it wasn't terrible. Trial and error. Learning how to use the thing.
Yep.
Kylo! Say hi! And here's White Storm. And Tug out here in the dark. And Spotted Leaf laying there by the air purifier. Gizzard is somewhere. He just came in. Probably eating. Yep. You can see him through there. He's at the food dish. Hey, Gizzard! Gizzard! You cat snob! And now it's a nice peaceful evening. You can just hear the birds chirping. And White Storm insisted on coming out. He's getting real good about being outside, but not leaving the yard. He was afraid to leave the house before. We kept him in the house too long, I guess. It's just nice sitting out here on the deck, isn't it?
Yeah, but I gotta pick up my bucket of tools, though.
Yeah. Because his nephew came over and wanted his car looked at.
Yeah. Trying to figure out what was going on, and I think it's the brakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there wasn't much brake pad left.
Everybody always comes to Don when something's wrong.
Yeah. He was hearing metal rubbing on metal, and it was only once in a while when he made left-hand turns, and he said that the rubbing is progressing. So even when he's driving straight down the road, and looks like that his brakes are about ready to start rubbing metal on metal. So
Yeah.
I told him that's the odds are that's what it is. So.
Yeah. So anyway, it's now like 8:30, 9 o'clock. The day went by pretty quick. So we're going to say goodnight, and we hope you enjoyed the video and that you like, subscribe, comment, share, and you're having a good night. Say goodnight.
Okay, good morning.
And we'll see you next time.